Cognac queen, I'm lit. Turn to the back full pig. But guess what? I'm ready to snatch this bitch right off. Period, pool. I got my hair from
21-year-old salon owner murdered in her own shop over the weekend. Tonight, we learned that she was afraid for her life. WMAR2 News' Abby Isaacs explains what court documents show. Abby.
Megan, 12 days before she was shot in the head at her beauty shop, Destiny Harrison filed charges against a couple who she said beat her and stole from her. Tonight, her grieving family is calling for justice.
What if the dream you worked so hard for became the very thing that put your life in danger? A 21-year-old mother, a rising entrepreneur, a life taken too soon. But why? Destiny Harrison was young, ambitious, and full of life. She had a daughter she loved dearly and a business she worked hard to build. She dreamed of success. She wanted to give her child a better future. Just days before she was killed, Destiny had reported a break-in at her salon. 2 people had stolen expensive hair products. When Destiny tried to stop them, they attacked her. They beat her. She was scared. She went to the police and filed a report. In that report, she named her attackers. She told the police she feared for her life. She even said, "I fear for my safety and my child's safety."
Harrison said she was attacked in her salon when she confronted burglars. She wrote in a complaint that she found her neighbors inside, stealing hair bundles that she sells. When she tried to stop them, the couple beat her and took off with $3,000 worth of merchandise. She wrote, quote, "I'm scared for my life and business," end quote. They're now charged with assault, theft, and burglary.
She continued going to work. She kept running her business. But was she afraid? Did she know something bad was coming? But on December 21st, 2019, that dream ended. Destiny was shot inside her own salon, the same place she built with love and dedication. People inside the salon stood frozen in shock. A mother, a businesswoman, a friend, gone in an instant. Baltimore, a city already known for crime, was left with more questions than answers. Who killed Destiny? And why? The night of Destiny's murder started like any other. At Madame D Beauty Bar, customers came and went. Destiny was working, styling hair, helping clients, and running her business as usual. She had spent months making this place her own. It was her pride, her passion, her dream. But that night, something terrible happened. A gunman walked into the salon. Within seconds, shots were fired. Panic filled the room. Some clients ducked for cover. Others ran. The loud bangs echoed through the salon. Then silence. Destiny lay on the floor, shot in the head. The young mother, the businesswoman, the dreamer, was gone. People screamed. Some ran outside. Others stood in shock. The beauty salon, once full of life, had become a crime scene. The paramedics rushed in. They tried to help her. But it was too late. Destiny Harrison was pronounced dead at the hospital. If you're captivated by our true crime stories but haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. By subscribing, you're not just supporting our channel. You're helping shed light on real cases, spread awareness, and keep these important stories alive. Join our community and be part of the conversation that matters. Before we begin, drop a comment below. Where are you watching from? What are your thoughts as this story unfolds? Because your voice matters. These are real lives, real tragedies, and real lessons that we can't afford to ignore. Welcome to True Crime Tales, where we uncover the stories that lurk in the shadows, the crimes that shake communities, the betrayals no one saw coming, and the horrifying truths hidden behind closed doors. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss the twists, the revelations, and the chilling reality of the cases we bring to you every day. Now, let's begin. Destiny Harrison was born and raised in Baltimore, Maryland. She grew up in a city that was full of challenges, but she never let those challenges define her. From a young age, Destiny showed that she was different. She was focused, hardworking, and determined to create a better life for herself. People who knew Destiny describe her as kind and full of ambition. She was the type of person who set goals and did everything she could to reach them. Destiny wanted more than just an average life. She wanted success. She believed that with hard work, she could build something great for herself and her family. She was also very talented. Destiny had a gift for styling hair. She didn't just do it for fun. She treated it as a craft, something that she could turn into a career. She enjoyed making people feel beautiful, and she took pride in her work. Even as a teenager, she dreamed of one day owning her own business. Destiny's journey into the beauty industry started when she was still in high school. She began doing hair for her friends and family, and they quickly realized how skilled she was. Her work was neat, professional, and stylish. Word started to spread, and soon, people outside of her close circle were asking her to style their hair. As she got older, Destiny knew she wanted to take her talent to the next level. Instead of working for someone else, she wanted to be her own boss. At just 21 years old, she made that dream come true. She opened her own beauty salon, Madame D Beauty Bar. Opening a business at such a young age was not easy. Many people her age were still figuring out what they wanted to do in life, but Destiny had already built a name for herself. She worked day and night to make sure her business was successful. She was dedicated, making sure every customer was happy with her work. Destiny also used social media to grow her business. She posted pictures and videos of her work on Instagram and other platforms. Soon, her name became well known in Baltimore. More and more people wanted to get their hair done by Destiny. Her salon was not just a place to get your hair styled. It was a place where people felt welcomed and valued. She was more than just a hairstylist. She was a businesswoman. She had plans to expand her brand, to grow beyond just one salon. She dreamed of having multiple locations and becoming one of the top beauty entrepreneurs in her city. Customers loved Destiny not just because of her talent, but because of the way she treated them. She was friendly, respectful, and always made sure her clients felt comfortable. Many of them became loyal customers, returning to her salon again and again. Destiny was not only a businesswoman, she was also a mother. She had a young daughter who was the most important person in her life. Everything Destiny did was for her child. She wanted to give her daughter a good life, one that was full of opportunities and success. Being a mother made Destiny work even harder. She was not just thinking about herself. She was thinking about her daughter's future. She wanted to make sure that her child would never have to struggle. Destiny often talked about generational wealth, which means building something that could be passed down to future generations. She believed that by working hard now, she could create a foundation that would help her daughter later in life. She wanted to show her child that success was possible, no matter where you come from. Despite her busy schedule, Destiny always made time for her daughter. She balanced being a mother and a business owner, making sure she was present in her child's life while also running her salon. Destiny Harrison had a bright future ahead of her. She was young, talented, and on the path to great success. She had built something incredible for herself, and she was well on her way to achieving even greater things. But sadly, her journey was cut short in a tragic and unexpected way. A few days before her murder, something terrifying happened. Destiny's salon was broken into. Two intruders came inside, not to get their hair done, but to steal from her. They took expensive hair products. These were not just ordinary hair items. They were high-quality extensions, wigs, and beauty supplies that Destiny had carefully chosen for her business. The stolen products were worth a lot of money. Destiny was not the type of person to stay silent. She confronted the thieves. She wanted them to return what they took. But instead of admitting their wrongdoing, the intruders turned violent. They attacked Destiny. They beat her. A woman who worked so hard to build her dream was left injured in her own shop. The place she had created with love had become unsafe. Destiny knew she had to do something. She could not let these people get away with hurting her and stealing from her business. So she did what any responsible person would do. She went to police. She filed a police report. In this report, she wrote down everything that happened. She gave details about the attack and the people who hurt her. She even named the suspects. She was not afraid to tell the truth. But what Destiny said next was the most chilling part. She told the police that she was scared for her life. "I fear for my safety and my child's safety." These were the exact words she used. She was a mother, and her biggest fear was not just for herself, but for her baby girl. She trusted that the police would take action. She believed they would arrest the people who hurt her.
Harrison said she was attacked in her salon when she confronted burglars. She wrote in a complaint that she found her neighbors inside, stealing hair bundles that she sells. When she tried to stop them, the couple beat her and took off with $3,000 worth of merchandise. She wrote, quote, "I'm scared for my life and business," end quote. They're now charged with assault, theft, and burglary.
After the attack, Destiny was different. She was always looking over her shoulder. She was more careful. She knew that something was not right. Her friends and family noticed this change. She seemed nervous. She sensed that something bad was coming. Yet, Destiny did not stop working. She did not let fear control her. She still opened her salon every day. She still styled hair. She still smiled for her customers. Maybe she thought the danger had passed. Maybe she believed that if she kept going, everything would be okay. But the truth was, the danger had not gone away. Destiny's story was far from over. And just days after she gave her warning, the worst happened. On December 21st, 2019, Destiny Harrison was inside Madame D Beauty Bar, a salon she owned in Baltimore, Maryland. The business was open and customers were present. Some clients were getting their hair done, while others waited for their turn. There were people talking, and the shop was active. Destiny was working. She was styling a client's hair. She moved around the salon, using different hair products and tools. Other customers watched or talked among themselves. The environment remained normal. Outside, the sky was dark. Street lights were on. Cars passed by, their headlights shining onto the sidewalk. People walked along the street, going about their evening routines. The area was not empty. There were people around. Some businesses were still open. Others had already closed for the night. The traffic on the street was steady, but not heavy. Inside the salon, no one was expecting anything unusual to happen. At some point, the door to the salon opened. A person walked in. The person was armed. The attack happened quickly. There was no long conversation, no argument, no threats. Gunshots were fired. Destiny was shot in the head. The bullet struck her with force. She fell to the ground. There was no struggle. There was no attempt to rob the place. The shooter did not stay. They turned and left the salon. The door shut behind them. The attack lasted only a few seconds. The shooter had come in, fired a gun, and then left. The identity of the shooter was not immediately known. The moment the shots were fired, the people inside the salon reacted. Some customers ran toward the back of the shop. Some dropped to the floor. Others moved quickly toward the exit. Some people froze. They did not move immediately. They did not understand what had just happened. Destiny was on the floor. She did not speak or move. Blood was visible around her. Someone called 911. The call was made quickly. The caller gave a location and reported that a person had been shot. Other people stood by, watching. Some looked toward the front door, checking if the shooter would come back. Others looked at Destiny, but no one could do anything for her. The inside of the salon remained silent, except for the sound of the 911 call and the movement of people leaving. The shooter was gone. No one inside chased after them. The attack was over, but the damage was done. The police and emergency medical services arrived after receiving the 911 call. Police officers were the first to enter the scene. They secured the area and made sure there was no further threat. The officers moved customers and bystanders outside the salon to make space for paramedics. Paramedics entered the shop. They moved directly to Destiny's body. They checked for signs of life. There were none. She was pronounced dead at the scene. The police started an immediate investigation. Officers asked people what they had seen. Some witnesses described the shooting. Others could not provide details. Outside the salon, a crowd had gathered. People who had heard the gunshots or had been told about the shooting were standing near the police tape. Some took out their phones to record videos or call family members. The police continued working inside. They checked the security cameras in and around the salon to see if the shooter had been caught on video. They looked for bullet casings and other evidence. Destiny's body remained on the floor until investigators finished processing the crime scene. The medical examiner's office was contacted to remove the body and begin an autopsy. The area around the salon was blocked off with police tape. Officers kept people back while they worked. No suspect was arrested that night. No names were released to the public. The shooter had escaped. News of the murder spread quickly. People in the area started talking about what had happened. Some heard the news from friends. Others saw reports on social media. Destiny Harrison was a known business owner in the community. Many people recognized her name. Her death became a major topic in Baltimore. There were immediate questions. Who had done this? Why had it happened? Was it connected to previous events? Days before her murder, Destiny had reported a break-in at her salon. She had told police that people had stolen items from her business. She had also stated that she feared for her life. Now she was dead. The police continued their investigation. They reviewed footage from nearby security cameras. They interviewed more people. They searched for any information that could lead to the shooter. No arrests were made in the days following the murder. The shooter had not been found. The case remained under investigation. The news of Destiny Harrison's murder spread quickly. People were shocked. They could not believe that a young mother was shot inside her own beauty salon. Her shop, Madame D Beauty Bar, was supposed to be a place for business, success, and dreams. But on December 21st, 2019, it became a crime scene. Destiny's friends, family, and clients were heartbroken. Many had just seen her days before. She was full of life, smiling and working hard as always. Now, she was gone. Social media exploded with anger. People started posting messages like, "She asked for help and no one listened. The police should have done something. She was scared for her life and no one protected her." Many people felt that Destiny's death could have been prevented. Just days before she was killed, she had reported a break-in at her salon. She told police that 2 people had stolen her hair products and attacked her. She was scared. She even said she feared for her life. The city of Baltimore mourned. Destiny was not just another victim of crime. She was a young business owner. She was a mother. She was an inspiration to many. People were tired of seeing young black entrepreneurs losing their lives to violence. They wanted answers. They wanted justice. After Destiny's murder, the police started looking for answers. They wanted to know who pulled the trigger, who sent the killer. Was it connected to the attack Destiny reported earlier? Detectives searched for clues. They spoke to people who were at the salon that day. They checked security cameras in the area. But there were no immediate arrests. No one was taken into custody. Rumors started spreading. Some people believed Destiny's killers were the same people who attacked her days before. Others thought it was a planned hit. Someone wanted her dead. But without solid evidence, the police could not move forward. The lack of quick action made people even angrier. They questioned why Destiny was ignored when she first asked for help. They wondered if the police were doing enough now. The community demanded justice. But justice was slow. Destiny's death left a deep wound in her family's heart. She was more than just a businesswoman. She was a daughter, a sister, a mother. She had dreams, and she worked hard every day to make them come true. Now, those dreams were gone. Her mother was devastated. She had lost her child in the worst way possible. No parent should have to bury their child, but Destiny's mother was forced to do just that. Her siblings were heartbroken.
Destiny just was a sweet person. She was ambitious. She just wanted to do what she loved. She wanted to do hair and be a mother.
Destiny was a new mother and the owner of the salon where she was gunned down.
It's unbelievable, we didn't expect nothing like this to happen, she's in her own shop doing what she's supposed to do, living an honest life, her own business, and then bam, here goes something like this. It's nonsense.
Shelly Williams says her cousin has been doing hair since she was a little girl.
She had a lot of clout with hair. She was real good with hair.
Family and friends spent the night sharing memories.
Is in the will of God.
As they try to get through this difficult time.
A struggle, a real big struggle. Struggling with my emotions, about thinking about my poor baby, not seeing her again, about the way she passed.
The family, there for each other and grateful for the support from the community.
It's all love. You know, it means a lot because I know Destiny would feel love and she would feel like people actually care.
Destiny was the one who always encouraged them, always told them to work hard. Now, they had to continue life without her. The person who suffered the most was Destiny's baby girl. She was just a child, too young to understand what had happened, too young to know that she would never see her mother again. She would grow up without her mother's hugs, her mother's voice, her mother's love. Destiny worked so hard to build a future for her daughter. She wanted to give her a good life, a better life. But in one moment, that future was stolen. The community continues to ask, who really killed Destiny Harrison? Years have passed since her death, but people still remember her story. They still ask for justice. Could Destiny's death have been prevented? Many believe the answer is yes. If the police had acted faster when she first reported the attack, maybe things would have been different. Maybe she would still be alive today. Destiny Harrison's story is not just about tragedy. It is about a system that failed to protect her. It is about the need to listen to victims before it is too late. Her name, her life, and her dreams will never be forgotten. The most painful question of all, could this have been stopped? Destiny knew she was in danger. She told the police. She asked for help, but help never came. If the police had listened to her, would she still be alive? If they had arrested the people who attacked her, would she have been safe? If they had given her protection, would she have been able to live her life? Many people believe the system failed her. The police could have done more. The law could have worked faster, but it didn't. Destiny did everything right. She reported the crime. She followed the law. She trusted the system to protect her. But in the end, the system did not save her. Destiny named the people who hurt her. She had proof. She had a police report. So why weren't they arrested right away? Did the police think it was not serious? Did they think she would be okay? Or were they just too slow to act? Some crimes move through the system fast. Others do not. But when someone says they fear for their life, shouldn't action be taken immediately? If the police had acted faster, would killers have been behind bars instead of out on the streets? Would Destiny still be here today? Destiny's case is not the first of its kind. Many people, especially young women, report threats and attacks. Many of them are ignored. Then when it is too late, people ask why nothing was done. Why do these cases slip through the cracks? Why don't some people get the protection they need? Was Destiny's case not taken seriously because she was young? Because she was a black woman? Because she was in a tough neighborhood? These are questions that many people are still asking. Destiny Harrison's story is a warning. It shows how dangerous success can be. A young woman tried to build something great. She worked hard. She followed her dreams. But in the end, it was taken from her. Her story is also a reminder of how broken the system can be. She asked for help. She did everything right. But it was not enough. She was taken too soon. Her daughter was left without a mother. Her family was left without answers. Even years later, justice is still being sought. Some arrests were made, but many believe the full truth has not come out. Will justice ever be fully served? Will we ever know the whole story? One thing is certain. Destiny's memory lives on. She is remembered by her family, by her friends, by her customers, by her community. And as long as people keep telling her story, she will never be forgotten. Destiny Harrison's case is more than just a crime. It is a lesson, a warning, a call for change. If the system had worked faster, if the police had done more, if someone had stepped in, she might still be here today. But now, all we can do is remember, speak her name, share her story, because Destiny Harrison deserved better, and so do all the others like her. If you found this story as gripping and heartbreaking as we did, don't forget to like this video and share it with others. And if you want to hear more true crime stories that uncover the mysteries behind these tragic events, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell. You won't want to miss our latest stories, updates, and discussions. Thank you for joining us on this journey to seek justice and explore the truth. Together, we can make a difference. Until next time, stay safe and stay aware.